am in a different tree today. This is a fairy tree that grows in a tiny little postage stamp sized park down the street from my house. You can see here's the moss, where it's one of the ways you can spot them, and also trees that are several trunks that grow from one bottom. Yeah, those tend to be places where our little friends reside. Anyway, so I want to tell you about a couple things I'm doing just to update you, because this month is an exciting one. You know, October was amazing, beyond my expectations, and then I think that November will be amazing in very different ways. I've decided to do a 30-day Bikram Bliss book binge. A lot of alliteration in there, but you know what I mean. There was no better way to say it. There's a Bikram studio in my town that I've been meaning to join up with for a while, and so I've decided to do 30 days of going to Bikram every morning, and I go in the morning at about 5:30 a.m. Well, that's when I like to work out, but because I also like to go to the gym, I've been going to the gym at 3-ish, and then to Bikram at 5:30, so it's kind of intense. Lots of juicing, and also working on the next book, and I'm attempting to channel the whole thing out this month, which will be, yeah, I hope you can hear that chugga-chugga of that truck going behind me. That's about how it feels. But it's really good, because this one is not going to be like the first two, which were essentially memoirs. This one's going to be more of a direct channeled work. Not channeled from any entity, but channeled from going up to the information field and getting stuff the way that I do. And it's going to be called Starseed Wilding. And the reason it's going to be called that is because one of the major messages that have been coming through for me and others in the past 6 months or so has been to allow yourself to be untamed and to throw off all of the fetters that our culture has given us, both for the mind and the body actually, things about choosing not to age and choosing perfect health and being able to have that within reach rather than thinking that we're victims of some external situation or circumstance or just what is normal or real. And another thing that's been coming through really strongly, at least for me, and yeah, for some people that I know, is stop pretending like you don't know. You know things. Stop using lack of knowledge or lack of confidence as a defense mechanism, and just be who you are. And just stop it. Just stop that game. It's time to play a new game. It's time to remember. And so the way that it's going to work is, if you want excerpts of it before it's out, or hopefully it'll be published. I really want to get it out before the big date in December. I think it's really important. I think it's going to hold a lot of codes that kind of need to be packaged and available. But that's also one of the reasons that I'm doing this. I'm doing kind of a thing where you can, like, for lack of a better term, kind of buy shares in the book. So it's going to be like $33, and you're going to be able to get a signed copy when it comes out, and also as I'm writing it, you get excerpts of what's going on. Like every time I finish a chapter, I'll send you a snippet of the chapter. So I'm setting that up today to be able to register for, and I will post the link to do it down below this video as soon as it's done. I'm still working on it. So anyway, oh, little leaf just fell on me. Isn't cute? Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on. And Bikram, today was the second day of the Bikram Book Bliss binge, and Bikram is awesomely awful, you know, like yesterday. Because Bikram it's about 100 degrees, and it's 90 minutes long. It's yoga. I'm very used to yoga. I do yoga all the time, but not Bikram yoga, not in 90-degree, really humid weather, and not in a group. So what ends up happening is, I was there yesterday, which was my first day, and the first time I'd done Bikram in a couple years, and I'm standing there in the room, and there are certain postures where I'm thinking, I hate this. Why am I doing this? Oh, this is awful. It's horrible. And then by the end, I'm so just in euphoria and bliss because of all the endorphins that you release. So today was easier in some aspects, harder in others. One of the cool things about yoga in general, and especially Bikram, is that you get much better every day. So yeah, today was better, but some postures were definitely harder because I was sore. And so there were a couple times of grumbling in my mind. And also not doing it alone, which changes the dynamic of my relationship to the practice. Anyway, mostly it's great. I'm also spending time writing every day, and I think the book will be done by the end of the month. The other two didn't take me longer than a month, but they were very different. So we shall see what happens. Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. Anyway, that's all I have to update you on. Just reminders to request that your soul come fully into your body. It helps with awareness and presence, that we be fully here. Most of us are not mostly here most of the time. So just start doing affirmations like, I'd like my higher self to come and fully be in perfect control of my thoughts, actions, feelings, and words. Stuff like that's very helpful. Anyway, go in peace. Have a marvelous day. Like I said, I'll put the link down below for the book info whenever I have it up. Anyway, I will talk to you again very soon.